Whose house? Swerve's house. What's up, GW here? Today we have the new AEW Target exclusive pay-per-view limited edition full gear Swerve Strickland. Whose house? Swerve's house. This figure looks freaking awesome. We have like this bronze border for the AEW thing up top because it's the full gear. The picture of the man himself, limited edition sticker is a little crooked, but that's okay. Swerve Strickland's name, number 8 out of this series because this series is kind of new. Pay-per-view. Picture of the man himself. This is the newer AEW packaging in the back. Obviously, no other figures in the series. He's on his own. There's the man himself and Prince Nana. I cannot wait for Prince Nana to get a figure. He better get a figure. And Swerve Strickland's autograph. And then obviously the AEW logo there. And then the backdrop's got some gears and stuff for full gear. But overall, pretty cool packaging. Nothing crazy though. It says full gear there, and honestly, one of the coolest parts of the figure is you can see right through there the full gear chair. So. Enough with the packaging and everything. Let's get this figure opened up so we can so we can review Swerve Strickland and that freaking awesome chair. Alright, so I have Swerve out of the package. This figure looks pretty freaking good, so let's get into it. Alright, so starting off with he comes with 2 fist hands, one with his tattoo because he has tattoos on his hands, the other one does not have tattoos. And the tattoo is just kind of like a black and white tattoo. I'm not even sure whether it is. It's interesting, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Just 2 fist hands. And then obviously probably the one accessory everybody wants from this, it's the full gear pay-per-view chair. This looks really good. It says November 8th, I think it's 18th, 2023, AEW All Elite Wrestling full gear. It's got the backdrop and then AEW All Elite Wrestling full gear. And the backdrop here with a Coliseum thing looks really cool. I can't remember where this was, but chair folds out and everything. Clicks right there. It looks really good. I love these pay-per-view chairs. This is actually my first one to get because I know the Sting came with the Revolution one. But this is my first one. This is the full gear one. It looks really good. It's just your typical Jazzwares black chair, just with the print on it. It looks really nice. So then the figure itself, so starting off with Swerve, comes with these low-cut wrestling boots. They're just plain black boots. And then he has the tights on, which are really cool tights. This is one of my favorite ones of his gears. I just wish he came with the jacket, but I get it. They couldn't give him the jacket because they spent all the accessory money on the chair and that print. But the gear is still really cool. He has kind of the Fiend pants, like Bray Wyatt. I think it was supposed to be a nod to the Fiend because as you can see here, it's one thing here and then the other side's the Fiend. Everybody thought it was a nod to the Fiend, the late great Bray Wyatt. So you got the red stripes like the Fiend, and then the skull and everything with all sorts of different stuff going on. Cool looking knee pad with a scope lens and everything, and the black, and then the red back straps for the knee pads. This side's pretty much solid red. Almost looks I think it's supposed to be Swerve with angel wings or something. Kind of cool. And then the front, he's got a black belt with a bunch of silver diamonds, I don't know, silver buttons or diamonds or whatever you want to call it. Silver belt buckle, some more silver detailing there on the front. And the back, it says Swerve, the Realist, which is pretty cool. This cool font, Swerve the Realist. And also the belt goes all the way around. And then the inside of the pants, we have this mainly white with a bunch of black sketchered lines and everything. Looks really cool. Overall, there's a lot going on with these pants. They look really, really cool. And then we go up to the torso. I believe this is the same torso they've used for all Swerve figures. This is my first ever Swerve figure, so I don't know. Decent sized torso with his tattoo on his stomach, the wings and the lettering, and then another tattoo here on his rib cage. And then a tattoo on his right pec here, skull flames. And then here's the arm, white wrist tape as well. It's actually got some nice little layering there. Mike Colney hands, smaller arm. I feel like they could have gave Swerve a bigger arm. I think this is based off his, this is the same torso they used for his first figure, which he's put on a lot more size since then. So I feel like they could have made his arms a little bigger. He's more of a bigger dude now. Because these arms just look pretty puny. Tattoos look really good though. Jazzwares always does a really good job with tattoos. All black and white tattoos. But they look really good. And then obviously more arm tape there. And then the tattoo that goes from his forearm into his hand. It looks really good. The back, he has a high back neck tattoo there. Looks pretty good. And then this head scan, honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's not terrible. I get what they're trying to get, like the angry looking, like open mouth grin with his gold front teeth. But I don't know. It just looks like his teeth are stained from like coffee or something. It's just like, and then the eyes look a little goofy because they have like the shadowing under his eyes. I don't know. It's not my favorite. The beard isn't bad, neither is the hair or the dreads, because he had a little bit of color in his dreads and from the beads and stuff. But overall, the hair and stuff looks great. I just feel like this head looks a little goofy, and I wish he would have came with the jacket, or at least, if they're not going to give him the jacket, give him like the necklace he wore when he was wrestling. That would have been a cool little accessory. But the chair works. It's overall for 20 bucks. It's not a bad figure at all. If you want to get yourself a Swerve Strickland figure, it is a good figure. But if you're trying to get like the perfect Swerve Strickland figure, this is probably not the one to get, because you want to get a jacket or something with it. But this is not going to be the only Swerve Strickland figure I eventually get, because Swerve's probably one of my favorite guys right now in AEW currently. I watch as much as I can. I always usually watch the pay-per-views, but I don't watch weekly anymore. But Swerve is definitely one of my favorites currently right now, because he's just really entertaining. So I wanted to get this figure, review it for the channel. I think it's cool. Put it on the AEW shelf, for the modern day wrestling AEW shelf. But overall, this Swerve figure is pretty good. Highly recommend it. If you're a Swerve fan, it's a cool figure to get. If you want a Swerve figure, I guess this is the one to get. But if you want like the perfect Swerve figure, I would not say this is the perfect Swerve figure, because it doesn't really come with a jacket or anything. It's just like kind of like plain wrestling gear. But if you just want a wrestling figure or Swerve, this is probably the one to go. And if you want a fun chair, this is definitely it. But also, I know there's some people that collect things like that. This is probably a little cool collection piece, but whatever. Overall, pretty good figure. Not the greatest, but not terrible. I don't have the other Swerve figures to compare it to, because I don't have them. Otherwise, I would. But this is JW Live. Make sure to like, subscribe to numerous figure content. We post every single day, either a short or a video. So subscribe so you can see some awesome wrestling figure content. Also, go check out my Instagram account, which is all lowercase JW Live, no spaces. My TikTok, lowercase JW _ lowercase live. So go check that out. This is JW. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.